Well, for more on this, Andrew Lebovich is a visiting fellow at the European Council on Foreign Relations. He joins us now live from New York. Thanks for your time, Andrew. How do you see things playing out in Algeria in the coming days and weeks?
Well, it's really impossible to predict what's going to happen over the next few hours, even, let alone the next few days. This is a very fluid situation. It's been very fluid since the beginning of the protests. And so really, it's just impossible to predict what the outcomes are going to be at this point.
What do you think the motivation of the army chief is now? One of the analysts we spoke to earlier said this looks like a coup. What's your take?
This has been the debate today about whether or not this is a coup. I think it's a bit hard for this to be a coup because we're already in a very irregular situation. And now we're talking about just enforcing a provision of the Constitution that even the opposition had previously called for. Now, of course, much of the opposition is rejecting the invocation of Article 102, but so it's a very irregular situation all around. I don't think this is necessarily a coup, or I don't think that language really helps us understand what's going on right now.
Many of the protesters have asked for a complete regime change. Is this article being invoked? Do you think that we're actually going to see the kind of change that protesters want, or are we going to continue to see the elite in the country maintaining power?
Well, certainly this has been one of the critiques of this move happening now, is that the person who would take over, the Ben Salah, is, of course, closely associated with the regime. He's been in his position for about 20 years now. So that's really the complaint, is that this wouldn't bring about the change that people have protested for and that they feel they've earned, that they feel they've won. So it's possible that this will satisfy some protesters, but I don't think the mobilization is going to stop here.
Thank you for that. That's Andrew Lebovich, a visiting fellow at the European Council on Foreign Relations.